Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way after what was a very interesting game, to say the least, at Vicarage Road last night. Not helped by the antics of referee Scott Oldham. And actually, I've got to be honest, I very, very rarely go in on referees, because for me personally, I do feel like they get targeted unfairly sometimes, and I'm not a big fan of that. However, last night, in my opinion, that was arguably probably the worst refereeing performance I've ever seen in my entire life supporting Watford Football Club. So Scott Oldham, I believe that was his third ever championship game at this level. Take a big round of applause, because you, sir, are quite possibly the worst referee I've ever seen. From the first half onwards, really, he lost total control of the game. I don't really know what to say. It was just an abysmal performance. Quite rightly, the crowd were fully against him. Actually, both sets of fans really had some wrongdoing done against them by the referee. But Watford, for me, it felt like a lot of injustice was done against us yesterday. And we'll talk about the red card as well in just a moment. But we'll start with the positives as well. I thought the Watford performance generally was much improved from our defeat to Bristol City. I think for me that was helped by the performance of Vacuum Bio up front. He is for me a lot better technically on and off the ball than Mileta. Don't get me wrong, I've discussed this before. Mileta has his strengths, specifically within the penalty box. Aside from that, I feel like Vacuum Bio and Reece Healy as well just offer a lot more. Vacuum Bio picked out some great passes, made some great runs forward, really physical. He held up the ball very well. Yes, he didn't score before he got sent off, but that first half especially, I thought Watford were largely very, very good. And Watford scored first, finally, in a game for quite a long time as well. Jake Livermore getting his first Watford goal. So again, scoring from a set piece, which means our new set piece coach at Watford is currently working wonders at the moment. The corner was whipped in. Ryan Porteous got his head on it, and Jake Livermore was there at the back post to tap it in the back of the net. And yeah, once again, credit to Jake Livermore. Fantastic performance from him. A leader, within this Watford team. In the second half as well, especially after the red card that Vacuum Bio picked up. He showed his leadership qualities really well. Simple passes once again from Livermore. He doesn't overcomplicate it, which is frustrating at times, because sometimes there is a ball on where maybe you think if he just has a go, he could play a really good pass, but he keeps it calm, he keeps it simple, and very rarely does Jake Livermore put a foot wrong. And actually picking up the goal yesterday just added to his Watford performances he's showed so far this season. So again, another great performance from Jake Livermore. Where the game changed was really the red card on Vacuum Bio. Now, I have seen a replay, not the greatest of replays, I'll be honest with you, but I've seen a replay. I'm not quite sure what he got sent off for, to be honest. I assume it's violent conduct. But yeah, is that violent conduct really? I'm not sure what happened. It just looked like two players who kind of wrestled each other to the floor. Vacuum Bio got up, kind of shrugged him off. And for some reason, the referee saw that as violent conduct, when, to be honest, there's plenty of tackles in the game that also could have gone down as violent conduct if the referee's assumption of violent conduct was that Vacuum Bio red card. So I'm not entirely sure what can't speak properly, what went through the referee's head there. But yeah, violent conduct for Vacuum Bio. I'm sure Watford will probably appeal that decision, and I'm actually sure it probably will get overturned as well. Let me know if you agree in the comments or not, but I've seen a replay. You might have seen a better replay than me. But yeah, violent conduct, I don't think so personally, but that's where the game really changed for Watford. And obviously at that point, Watford, it was 1-1. Stoke City scored their goal in the first half as well. Tom Deli-Bashiri lost his man from the throw-in. And it was a great finish in the box by Stoke City. But yeah, it was 1-1 at the time. Vacuum Bio got sent off. From then on in, really, it was defence. And Watford held on very, very well. The crowd got behind the boys. It was one of the best atmospheres I've seen at Vicarage Road so far this season. The crowd got into it. Valerian Ismail was loving it as well. He was geeing the crowd up from the touchline. It was a great atmosphere, really. We held on. Yes, we brought on a lot of defensive substitutions. Matty Pollock come on. I think Francisco Sierralta come on as well. Ryan Porteous had his best game in a while. James Morris, credit to him as well. Obviously, Jamal Lewis getting injured at left back last time out. James Morris hasn't played a game for Watford since September, I believe. So to come in at short notice and put in a performance like that, especially in the second half, all credit to James Morris for me. Wesley Hute, again, some last-ditch challenges. I think he cleared the ball off the line at one point as well. Ben Hamer made some saves in the second half where Stoke City could have gone ahead. So all in all, a very pleasing performance, actually. And actually, of course, I'm going to take the point given the circumstances. But for me personally, the game was ruined for both sets of supporters by the referee in the middle. And that's not what we want to see in the Championship. So hopefully we won't see him again in the Championship for quite a while. And yeah, as I said, I hate going in on referees. I do think they are unfairly treated by football supporters at times. But yeah, he certainly didn't help the reputation of referees yesterday, because it was a very, very poor performance indeed. But much improved from Watford, and we move on to Plymouth Argyle on New Year's Day, which again is going to be a very tricky test. A few Watford players are out injured at the moment, the likes of Ken Sema, Reece Healey, Jamal Lewis. Edu Kayembe is actually going to be available for that game. I believe he's heading off to AFCON slightly later than originally planned. But yeah, he's sticking around at Watford for a few days longer to play in the Plymouth game on New Year's Day, which is fantastic news. And aside from that, I believe everyone else is available. And of course, it's a January transfer window very soon as well, which hopefully means a few new additions to the Watford squad. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to like the video. Let me know your thoughts on the game and the referee in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.